Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy Saturday everybody, Cesar Chavez Day. Ready for that? Cesar Chavez, that guy's real. Cesar Chavez Day. Look at the leg!
I didn't mix it to 5.
The Adventures of Elmo and Grouchland. Movie story. Elmo loved his blanket. It was fluffy and soft. When they were together, Elmo felt happy and brave. Tada, Elmo could fly. The little red monster bounded down the stairs with his blanket to meet his friends on Sesame Street. On the corner, Elmo saw Zoe sitting all alone. She looked sad. I didn't get to go to the zoo today, said Zoe. My daddy had to go to work. That's too bad, said Elmo.
Get my hair cut, you know that. Yeah. You see that barber shop at the mall.
Movie story.
Down there.
Elmo loved his blanket. It was fluffy and soft. And when they were together, Elmo felt happy and brave. Tada, Elmo could fly. The little red monster bounded down the stairs with his blanket to meet his friends on Sesame Street. On the corner, Elmo saw Zoe sitting all alone. She looked sad. I didn't get to go to the zoo today, said Zoe. My daddy had to go to work. That's too bad, said Elmo. To cheer her up, Elmo roared like a lion. Roar. Elmo will make some noises for you. You're so funny. Zoe giggled. Zoe picked up Elmo's blanket. Wow, your blanket is so soft. May I hold it for a minute? No, Zoe, it's mine. Elmo yelled. Elmo pulled the blanket. Zoe pulled back. They both pulled the blanket until rip. Elmo's blanket flew into the air. Come back, blanket, cried Elmo as his blanket blew away. It's all your fault, Zoe. Zoe is not Elmo's friend. Sorry, said Zoe. But Elmo was already gone, chasing after his blanket. Elmo's blanket floated down and landed in Oscar's hands. Achoo, said Oscar, sneezing into Elmo's blanket. Then he ducked into his hand with Elmo's blanket and slammed the lid shut. Elmo threw open Oscar's sticky lid. Oscar, where are you? But Oscar didn't answer. Elmo waited. Elmo whistled. He walked back and forth. Then he couldn't stand it any longer. Hold on, blanket, Elmo cried. Here Elmo comes. And he dived into Oscar's can. Clank, splat. Elmo landed inside Oscar's messy can. His blanket was hanging on a door marked Get Lost. In danger, Elmo planted his monster feet on the door and pulled his blanket with all of his might. Stop! Get away from that door, yelled Oscar. It was too late. The door burst open. Whoosh! A great rush of swirling air swept Elmo and his blanket down a windy passage. With a twist and a turn, they were separated. Blanket, come back, cried Elmo, and he landed in a big pile of trash. He was all alone. Grouches popped up and out of the trash. Elmo has a feeling Elmo isn't on Sesame Street anymore, he said. You don't know where you are? Asked the Grouch. Well, you happen to be in the yuckiest place on earth, said another Grouch. This is Grouchland. Now scram. Beep, beep. Get out of the way, yelled the Grouch, driving his car out of the mud wash. Fish heads. Get your fish heads here, yelled the bad humor man. What hideous hairdos, said one Grouch lady to another as they walked out of the room. Out of my way, shouted the actress Sharon Grove. She was coming out of the premiere of her new movie, Basically It Stinks. Unwelcome to Grouchland, said two grouchy Grouches from the Unwelcome Committee. They handed Elmo some moldy cheese and droopy flowers. Elmo can't believe Elmo's eyes. What a funny... That is, except Huxley. Wait, said Elmo. Where's the blanket? The door to the Huxicopter squeaked open, and out stepped Bug. He was holding Elmo's blanket. "There's my wubby," said Huxley. "Ding dong, you're wrong," said Bug. "This is Elmo's blanket," said Bug. Huxley couldn't believe his ears. "I thought we were friends." "You're just a greedy, selfish villain," said Bug, handing Elmo his blanket. "And nobody likes a greedy, selfish villain. Would you like me if I gave back all the toys I stole?" cried Huxley. "No," said Bug. "I'll give back all the cars. The sun, the moon, the stars." "Nope, nope, nope," said Bug. "Thanks, everybody," said Elmo. Elmo is so happy to have Elmo's friends and Elmo's blanket back. "Finally, Grouchland will be restored to all its grouchy glory," said Grizzy. So everyone went home to a warm welcome on Sesame Street. "Blanket? Elmo's so glad to have you back," he cried, throwing the blanket joyfully into the air. "We're really proud of you, Elmo," Maria said. "You are one brave little monster," Big Bird added. "Zoe, Elmo's sorry he hurt your feelings," he said. "Can Elmo still be your friend?" "We're friends forever," said Zoe. Elmo gave Zoe a big hug and then handed her his blanket. "Wow, may I hold Elmo?" asked Zoe. "Sure," said Elmo. "What could happen?" The end.
Alright.
Thank you. And then we also have the coconut cream, which is our most limited. And Chucky, you were saying now, how many more are there?
Just imagine the story. Written by Mary Shrew. Illustrated by Mary Grace Eubank. Look! Big wet tears splashed onto the soft purple head of Barney, the toy dinosaur. 5-year-old Lori was crying as she hugged her very best friend. She was sad because her family was moving tomorrow from their farm in Meadowville to a big city called Oakdale. Just before bedtime, Lori and her mom would always swing together. Tonight, while Lori waited for her mom, she tried to think happy thoughts of all the fun she and Barney shared on the farm. They milked the cows and fed the pigs. They rode the tractor with Lori's dad, and they helped Lori's mom gather eggs. They even played hide and seek in the meadow with the sheep. "Barney, I don't want to move." Lori cried, "I want to stay here with my favorite friends and favorite things. I don't know if I'll have fun at my new home. I wish I knew what Oakdale would be like."
Oakdale.
She wiped her wet eyes. "I wish you could help me, Barney." Poor Lori could cry even one more tear. The air around her filled with sparkling stardust and dancing magical colors. And her Barney doll was gone. "Here I am, Lori," said a deep, happy voice.
Barney!
Lori's eyes
Oh,
popped
people's
wide.
gonna make fun of me
Standing
posting this
next to her
stuff.
was a giant purple dinosaur with bright green spots and a long tail and the biggest smile Lori had ever seen. "Barney, it's really you." Lori shouted happily.
You like
"It's
Barney?
me," laughed Barney.
Barney?
"You're so sad and lonely. You needed a real friend," said Barney. "And you loved me so much that your love made me real." Lori put her little arms as far as she could around Barney's big soft body and held him tight. "Barney, I'm scared.
People's
I'm
gonna be
sad because
crazy. I'm posting this
I'm
crap.
going to a new school, and
gonna be
I'm
good.
kind of scared." Barney gave Lori a big warm hug. He said, "Gently, everything will be all right. Everybody gets a little scared of new things. But I'll tell you a wonderful secret." "What secret?" asked Lori. Barney held his hand above Lori's head to show how tall she was getting. "Every day you get a little bit bigger. That's because you're growing up on the outside. And every time you try something new, it helps you grow up a little on the inside." "Really?" asked Lori. "Really," said Barney with a big dinosaur smile. "Sometimes new things are hard to do, like moving away from your farm and friends. But one morning at your new home, the sun will pop out, and you will laugh and play with your new friends in Oakdale. You'll love it."
Do you ever been to Oakdale?
Barney chuckled. "Let's use our imagination to see how much fun your new home will be." "Imagination? What is that?" asked Lori. "Imagination is pretending. It's make-believe," Barney answered. "And it's lots of fun. Sometimes I imagine that I can fly like a bird, and zoom up I go. Now you try it," called Barney as he flew by. Lori closed her eyes tight and imagined that she could fly too. Then Barney said the magic words. Shibara, 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 Shibara. Soon, Lori flew up into the air right next to Barney. This is fun, she laughed. What else can we do with imagination? We can do whatever you want. Barney chuckled. So Lori imagined that she was splashing in the ocean and swimming with a friendly whale. Then she imagined sliding down a beautiful rainbow. Finally, she imagined sitting on the pretty silver moon. Now, let's imagine your new home in Oakdale, said Barney. Together, they imagined just as hard as they could. And suddenly the night sky filled with magical stardust again. And there, in the middle of the happy swirling colors, Lori saw something wonderful. Barney, I see Mom and Dad at our new house. Look at all the kids playing on the playground. There's my new school. And look at the swings. Maybe I really can be happy there after all. As Barney and Lori flew back to the porch, Lori asked, will you be at my new house in Oakdale? Sure, I'll be there, Barney said, giving Lori a hug. I'll be wherever you are because I live in your imagination and because I love you. Hi, sweetheart. Who are you talking to? Asked Lori's mom as she stepped onto the porch. Oh, Mommy, look, Barney is here. Lori said happily, and Barney was there, but he was a small toy again, just the right size for a little girl to hold tight in her arms. Lori's mom sat in the swing and quietly sang Lori's favorite bedtime song. I love you, you love me. We're a happy family, with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too? And together, Barney and Lori shared nighttime swings, the same way they would share Lori's happy new home. The end. Hi, I am Barney, and I want to be your friend. When you and I use our imaginations, we can have fun together. Whenever you need a friend, you can take me along with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Remember that I love you too. Laugh, Barney.
You have to care for as well. We try to eat right. We try to
Alright.
In Adaptive Mind Reading, stories are designed to build vocabulary and comprehension. There are hundreds of stories to choose from.
Alright, if you like that video, on that storybook reading video, don't forget to like everybody, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more retro content. Thank you. Bye.